What if I told you there's a hidden line, drawn not on maps but in nature itself, that has kept species apart for millions of years? How can a boundary with no physical wall, no fences, and no barriers be powerful enough to divide entire ecosystems? In this video, we're diving into the mystery of Wallace's Line, a biogeographical boundary separating Asia and Australia's animal worlds. Why don't animals cross this invisible border? And what does it reveal about the natural world? Let's explore the science behind this fascinating phenomenon, the discovery of Wallace's Line. Before we dive into the why, let's first understand the what and the who. Wallace's Line was discovered by Alfred Russel Wallace during his explorations in the Malay Archipelago, modern-day Indonesia in the mid-19th century. As Wallace travelled through this diverse region, he observed a striking difference in the species on either side of a line that would later bear his name. To the west of the line, in places like Borneo and Bali, the wildlife was distinctly Asian. Tigers, elephants and rhinoceroses roamed the forests. To the east, in places like Lombok and New Guinea, the creatures were more akin to those in Australia. Marsupials and birds of paradise thrived. This stark contrast in species within such a short geographical distance puzzled Wallace and led to one of the most significant discoveries in the field of biogeography: the role of tectonic plates and ancient sea levels. The key to understanding why animals don't cross Wallace's Line lies in the region's geological history. The Indo-Australian archipelago, where Wallace's Line is located, sits at the confluence of four major tectonic plates: the Eurasian Plate, the Indo-Australian Plate, the Pacific Plate, and the Philippine Sea Plate. These plates have been slowly moving over millions of years, shaping the islands and seas of the region. During the Pleistocene epoch, which began about 2.6 million years ago and ended around 11,700 years ago, sea levels were significantly lower due to the ice ages. Land bridges connected many of the islands in the region, allowing species to migrate and intermingle. However, even during these periods of lower sea levels, a deep water channel remained between the Sunda Shelf, which includes Borneo, Java and Sumatra, and the Sahul Shelf, which includes Australia and New Guinea. This deep water channel acted as a barrier, preventing the migration of species between the two regions. Wallace's Line follows this channel, and it's this geological feature that has kept the flora and fauna on either side of the line so distinct. The challenge of crossing water barriers. One might think that the relatively short distances between islands like Bali and Lombok, just 35 kilometers, wouldn't pose much of a challenge for animals to cross. However, for many species, especially terrestrial mammals and birds, even this small stretch of water can be an insurmountable obstacle. Most land animals are not strong swimmers and are ill-equipped to cross bodies of water, while some species such as bats and certain birds are capable of flying over these water barriers. They often choose not to. The open ocean represents a risky, resource-scarce environment, and for many species, the danger of crossing the water outweighs the potential benefits of reaching the other side. This is particularly true for animals that are highly adapted to their current environment. The islands on either side of Wallace's Line have developed unique ecosystems, and animals that are well suited to their particular island might not survive in the different habitats found on the other side of the line. The role of evolution and adaptation. Over millions of years, the isolation of species on either side of Wallace's Line has led to significant evolutionary divergence. In the absence of migration, species on each side have evolved to fill different ecological niches. In Australasia, for example, the absence of large predatory mammals has allowed marsupials to thrive. Kangaroos, wallabies and koalas have all evolved to occupy roles that would typically be filled by placental mammals, such as deer and antelopes, in other parts of the world. On the Asian side, placental mammals, such as tigers, elephants and monkeys, dominate the ecosystems. These species are highly adapted to their environments, with specific diets, behaviours, and reproductive strategies that suit their particular habitats. The distinct evolutionary paths taken by the species on either side of Wallace's Line make it unlikely that they would be able to survive if they were to cross the line. A marsupial that thrives in the open grasslands of Australia might struggle to find food or evade predators in the dense forests of Borneo, and vice versa. Exceptions to the rule. Of course, as with any rule in nature, there are exceptions. Some species have managed to cross Wallace's line, either by flying over the water or by being carried by humans. For example, the crab-eating macaque, a type of monkey, is found on both sides of Wallace's line, as is the wild boar. However, these species are the exception rather than the norm, and their ability to thrive on both sides of the line may be due to their adaptability and generalist nature. Another exception is the genus Eucalyptus, a group of trees that is primarily found in Australia. Most species of eucalyptus are confined to the Australian side of Wallace's line, but one species, Eucalyptus deglupta, has managed to cross the line and is found naturally on the island of Mindanao in the Philippines. This is likely due to the ability of eucalyptus seeds to disperse over long distances, either by wind or by water. The continuing legacy of Wallace's line. Wallace's line is not just a historical curiosity. It continues to be a topic of scientific research and debate. Modern techniques, such as DNA analysis and geospatial mapping, have provided new insights into the biogeography of the region. These studies have confirmed the validity of Wallace's line, while also revealing the complexity of the region's ecosystems. For example, a recent study of Christmas Island, located in the Indian Ocean, suggested that the island's fauna is more closely related to that of Australasia than to Asia. As a result, some scientists have proposed shifting the position of Wallace's line to reflect this new understanding. However, the basic principle remains the same. Wallace's line represents a profound biogeographical boundary that has shaped the evolution of species in Southeast Asia and Australasia for millions of years. As we've uncovered the secrets of Wallace's line, it's clear that nature's boundaries are as fascinating as they are invisible. This line, etched by evolution and geology, continues to shape the world's biodiversity in ways we're only beginning to understand. If you found this journey through the animal kingdom intriguing, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the wonders of our natural world, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an exploration.